she look like a zombie?
A little bit.
I don't think so. What's up, everybody? It's the weekend for us, but for you, you're watching this on Monday. So we hope you had a wonderful weekend. We are just sitting here talking about a few things. We were talking about the holidays. We were talking about the coronavirus, this pandemic. Because I don't know about you guys, where you're watching from, but we should do that. Roll call, comments. Tell us where you're watching from right now. Go.
Oh, yeah, where
do that. If you even if you've never commented before, this is your time. This is your call to action. Leave a comment. Where are you watching from? Okay, give us a state, give us a city. Let us know. Right. We're in Southern California, and we are at the all-time highest coronavirus. I can't even say it. Coronavirus reported cases to date. Out here in LA County. It's bad. It's bad out here. It's like a crisis. And I think on top of that, what's really being affected is our hospitals, you know? And I think about all those people, those frontline workers. It's just, it's crazy. So wherever you're watching, it may be different for you. But for us out here, it really has put a damper on things. Don't mind the yawns. It's late over here. It's okay. Please.
Draw attention to it.
And it's just hard because we were talking, we're like, even if we had money coming in, like, first of all, thank God for our savings, right? Thank God for our savings.
So grateful.
We're really grateful. I don't know that I would have done it a different way, but this is what it is. We're at home, and I have opted not to go get a different job or anything right now because work is coming. Or I have work scheduled coming in January. So
and
thank God.
And it's not just that; it's also family dynamic. It has
been very
needed to have you here, and
very
we have
difficult,
all been
right?
Very blessed by your presence and
thank
your
you.
Everything.
Yeah, as much as it, and really, I mean, what my wife does, here at the home has been so it's been eye-opening the last 9 months to be part of the daily stuff, the homeschooling, the schooling.
I love the
everything.
Moments that you have where you're like,
I can't, this is what you go through. I cannot believe it.
I'm like that right there, that right there.
Like that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because guys, in my job, we just...
People bring him, lunch and,
No, you guys, let me tell you.
You're so great at this.
For reals, though.
I should give you a trophy.
I feel so bad because back when it was I think it was last year, I was mixing a movie, and I kid you not, the people there were like, let us know, do you need anything, would you like a cappuccino, a latte, whatever, we'll bring it to you. I'm like, man, I love what I do. It's so great. I mix sound, and they take care of us. And my poor wife is just run ragged at home. And now it's like payback. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
So now he's going to get more
payback now. I'm at home all the time. And yeah. A couple of weeks ago, I had a bunch of gray.
So I'm not alone. Not even equal.
You're right.
I should leave.
You're right. You should go away.
House so you can really feel it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I know you're kidding, but it's what she does. I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for you.
Thank you.
But it, despite it being hard, it's been such a great time to be home and connected, because I have been, prior to us turning the camera on in whatever month we did it, a couple months, August, September, whatever it was, I had many months before this pandemic of just crazy work. We were so motivated, and we were killing it as far as saving. We had a fully funded emergency fund. We had our a down payment that we were ready to go to buy our first home. And then obviously, we've had to live in it on 2020. But I think with January right around the corner, I think when things come back here for us, it's really going to be like the floodgates are opening. That's just it's just going to be pouring back in.
Well,
I mean,
I do not have that same
optimism.
Okay. I have a lot more fear about it.
And that's okay.
Yeah. I mean, we've experienced so many times in his job where it's like, oh, it's there, it's there, it's there, it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's there, it's
That
there,
is
it's there, it's
definitely
gone.
part of
So after
the job.
9
Yes.
months of no work and COVID at such high numbers right now, it's hard for me to have that optimism. But
Yeah,
I mean,
well.
if it's there, that's great. That's gonna be a bonus.
And-
but I'm gonna prepare myself for the driest desert lands anyone has ever seen.
Well, here the guys, we have been. If you followed us at any
I've got
time,
lots of cans
we have
of
had
beans
many
on reserve.
valleys and hills, right? Valleys and hills, like being a freelancer, having no job years ago. Like we've got used to living, the feast or famine. So, fortunately, we stored a lot of nuts up, right, to get through this really cold time. But the promise that we have of work coming in January is because I have productions that have been already shooting.
Yes.
And so they have air dates.
They
and
have to get
so
mixed.
they have to get mixed. And that's when they're deciding to come back in January. So I'm fairly confident,
And I love that you're fairly confident.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna let you have that confidence, and I'm gonna
take it. It's gonna be
on
great.
Your
It's hope. Everybody needs hope. We got hope.
Yeah.
I have hope.
You have hope, and I'm over here.
And that's okay.
No. I think we're gonna get through the season.
Of course, we're gonna get through it.
I don't know if we'll get through it well. I'm just kidding. No. I think that your confidence is very needed, and it brings a lot of balance to
because it'd be different
feel.
if I was like, I don't know what we're gonna do, right? Okay.
Yeah. I have always been more of like a realist, and he's always been more of an optimist.
Which is why I'm the free spirit and she's the nerd, I think.
It brings a lot of balance to our relationship. So that's really great.
That's good.
So a little bit of optimism and a little bit of realism in this situation puts us like right down the middle. We're great.
Yeah, that's it.
Everything's good.
That's it. High five. Here we go. Yes.
I think the one most perplexing thing about this time for me, and I was thinking about this earlier today, is that during this time, thank God we've had our savings. I'm so I just can't believe how we have been able to sustain during this time.
Really grateful for it.
And also acknowledging that this has been a time of thriving for people. Where, tens of thousands of dollars have been paid off in debt because people are not spending. They couldn't go anywhere, right?
That's you. Congratulations.
Homes are being purchased. Money is being saved. There's people investing. And I'm just that's like a whole other side of this pandemic that we're not experiencing.
We're not participating
in. We're happy for you if that's you.
Well, I mean,
because that's awesome, and we would love to be on that end. So we celebrate that for you.
Yes.
I think for me, I'm just perplexed. I'm just kind of like, I'm like,
well,
whoa,
and that's the difficult thing.
Flip side,
Exactly, it's a flip side. It's a difficult thing of us being affected by this pandemic in the sense that financially, everything had to shut down for us. Now, technically, it didn't have to shut down. I could have got a job at Whole Foods or something like that. But then really, I wouldn't have been able to be what I needed to be here. And I really feel like that was God's purpose, because everything happens for a reason. At least that's what we're believers of, right? Everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. Even though in the moment we didn't know and we didn't think it was going the way we wanted to go. We look back and like, wow, okay, God specifically designed this time for us to have all that money saved up so that we can self-fund throughout this pandemic and be home for each other.
And there have been a lot of markers for me that have shown me that has been the right course of action. Money, you're like, I want money. Money is good. I want some. But also for us and this season and the way it has been for our family, it has brought me much peace to feel no regret during this time. And that
I've had to work at it though, because I saw those opportunities of like, oh God, I wish I could just be investing in this or buying this or doing that. And I admit to the jealousy sometimes. I've been jealous of like, man, why do they get to do that? Why do they get to do that?
Yeah.
And that's just being human, I guess.
Yeah. No, and I get you, because I've totally had moments like that. And I think I've had moments where, I'm like, we could have been doing this. Why didn't I go get out a job? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? But when we really sift through what our dynamics look like at home, my health,
Right.
just the things that we've gone through during this season, I just think that this has been what it needed to be. We don't know what it will be, but we know up until now.
But I have hope that when 2021 rolls around, things are going to be great and things are going to be awesome. And we're going to be plowing ahead to get that down payment back and buy a home.
Yeah, I see that happening.
Yeah. So we have a lot of hope. That's what we're thinking about today. Anything else you want to say to the peeps before we leave? If not, we'll just leave them, I guess.
Yeah, I think I'm just, curious if this has been a time of like thriving or surviving or like, I mean, we've had thriving and surviving in this season, financially surviving.
Yeah.
And I think in other ways thriving. Yeah. So that's good, so I think that there is that give and take. So in what ways? Like I've loved hearing your different comments and stories about things during this season for you. So I just kind of want to hear more about that, I think.
That's good. You heard it, peeps. She wants to hear more about it.
Respond
in the comments. But we appreciate you guys. We have one more week here of schooling for our kids, and then it's Christmas break. So we are really looking forward to that Christmas break because our kids have worked hard, and we've worked hard too. Gosh darn it, right?
Yeah, a break will be really nice.
Well-deserved break for everyone.
Here's a question.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but Vlogmas is very long, and it's like a camera on my face all the time. And I'm enjoying it on a level.
You've had to get used to it. A camera on daily again. Yes, that's been adjustment.
So here's my question. Like, sometimes we feel a little bit like we're like, what do we talk about? Because we're not like, spending money.
We're not doing things or activities. Yeah.
We kind of talked about Christmas time and Christmas budgets and what we do during Christmas and what do you do during Christmas. So I'm curious, what are some other things you might want to hear about? Like, what might you want to see? What are some questions you have? Why don't you guys ask us 10 questions? Or one question.
We'll do a Q&A. Maybe we'll do a Q&A. You just created our new video for sometime during the week. So leave the questions
actually ask us
below and we'll answer them. If there's no questions, we won't answer them.
Hello, are you out there?
Or how about a live? Should we do a live one weekend? Would you join? I don't know.
That would terrify me. Oh my gosh.
Never mind. Off the table. Our video has gone way too long now, and we need to say bye because I'm not supposed to edit this video at all. That's the whole point of this. We'll see. No, I probably will edit. But anyways, thank you guys. You guys be healthy and safe. We love you.